The lace gown, the crystal carriage. I'm bringing you the video you cannot see anywhere else of Mariah and Nick's Disneyland dream wedding. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Entertainment Tonight.
You know, other shows wanted to go inside, but here's the ET difference. Nancy was the only journalist asked to witness the ceremony.
Yeah, I went into the wee hours of the morning for this story, but what an honor to be there. And now I'm taking you to Disneyland with my special invitation. Mariah and her daughter Monroe, dressed up as princesses, riding down Disneyland's main street in a horse-drawn crystal carriage, ready to meet their Prince Charmings, Nick and Little Moroccan. First of all, I just want to know the first reaction when you saw her, because I know our reaction when we saw her pull up in that
It was
carriage.
fairy
I
tale
was like,
like.
oh my gosh.
Fairy tale like. And then to see her in there and in the Cinderella coach, and then to see my daughter next to her, it was amazing.
To see our baby
in
that carriage, as she looks at the movies, it goes, makes her little, you know.
Yeah.
She just says her things. They look at the movies, and just being here was like bringing that to life
Yeah,
for
the
them.
fairy tale.
The twins, celebrating their second birthday, are dressed like mom and dad, but get a little distracted as they walk down the aisle.
Well, as Walt Disney would say, for all of those who come to this happy place, welcome.
As the officiant renewed the couple's vows, Little Rock just couldn't sit still. He finally got a very comforting pacifier. They could not be more adorable.
Did you see how they were?
Ridiculously cute. They sure, well, that's what kids that age, they're so adorable, tend to do. Do you believe in fairy tales was the theme. Everything was in white with blush-colored accents. It's Mariah Carey, so you gotta have a little bling at the wedding. So how about this? Crystal chandeliers. Perfect for a princess. You got a sexy bride.
I do.
Uh-huh.
I'm a lucky guy. Everybody on Twitter lets me know
I'm sure they do.
how lucky I am.
Although, you know, all the women love you too.
Yeah,
they
right.
do.
Not like
Right,
everyone
Mariah?
loves her, though.
But nobody loves him more than I love
Aww.
Sir Nicholas
Thank you.
Cannon.
Mwah.
Fireworks.
And with the Sleeping Beauty castle as a backdrop, 250 of their closest friends watch as the couples seal their love with an explosive kiss.
We were too close up. I'm pretty sure.
No, but
everybody
we
else
had that was our moment of.
You had
And
your
then it
own
was-
fireworks going
Exactly.
on.
Yes, we did. It was.
like that.
You like that? You didn't even
We made fireworks.
That's right, exactly. Mariah tossed her giant bouquet of white peonies and orchids before scooping up the kids and walking back down the aisle.
This was more for me. This was a celebratory.
Moment.
Yes, and it was just fun, and people we haven't seen in so.
Yeah, so many people came
Yeah,
from
it was
all
nice.
over. They flew in and
And
it
just
was a
had
time.
fun. Nick DJ'd as well, right?
And we shut Disneyland
Yes.
down.
Yes,
Did,
it's
I'm
kind of a
telling you, it
first.
was all about this.
Yeah.
And this is a tradition for Mariah and Nick, as the couple has renewed their vows to one another every year since they first said I do in 2008.
We both love Disneyland. I mean, it's, you know, between Disneyland and Disney World, our favorite places to visit.
Big
Sometimes.
kids,
Yeah.
just fun,
So it's like-
having a good time.
And then we were also
not taking it so like we take it seriously, but this was
Yeah.
festive, is my word.
In Hollywood, my gosh, what 5 years is like
It's like-
eternity.
yeah.
Yeah. So what have you guys loved the most about marriage and about each other?
The friendship, the unconditional love. We've been through so much in just the 5 years. I mean, even me last year being hospitalized and, you know, our kids, but to be able to experience them with your best friend, to have a teammate in this game of life is amazing.
Same for you.
I concur.
You said,
Yes.
like we was in church.
I did. No, I was listening. Look,
She was like,
preach.
amen to that.
But I mean, there are aspirations of possible
Hey, hey.
Pastor Bishop Nicholas
Bishop Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
so much fun to be there. And what a multi-talented family. Let me tell you what I saw. First of all, Nick himself DJ'd the reception. And then at a birthday party that I went to for the twins before the ceremony, because the twins were actually born on their wedding anniversary, I watched a little 2-year-old Monroe grab the microphone and attempt to sing happy birthday. And she was actually really good. Takes after a mama. And we have much more ahead. Every detail I got for you about Mariah's gorgeous dress and what Nick told me he wanted Mariah actually to wear. It's kind of surprising. That's all coming up.
Wow, there's a lot going on. You must have had a late night.
I did that interview at 3 a.m. More of my exclusives coverage, Mariah and Nick's Disneyland wedding. Mariah shared with me all the details about her dress. Mariah's dress was a princess-inspired bridal gown, and she knew from the very first minute she saw it that it was what she wanted. It was a strapless corseted bodice adorned with lace. Her skirt was layer upon layer of white chiffon that flowed in the evening breeze, but in planning their Cinderella-themed ceremony, the couple had different views as to the color.
Nick, please, will you express that you wanted a blue dress?
No, because in
Really?
the cartoon,
A blue dress?
Cinderella, when she
Had
got
her
to the
hair.
ball, she had the blue
But this
dress.
was the wedding.
In the Disney classic, yep, Cinderella wears a blue gown to the ball where the prince falls in love with her. But as every little girl knows, Cinderella wore a white dress when she married the prince.
But then she corrected me at the end when it was happily ever after. She was in the white wedding
It's
dress.
all about having a dress-up moment, and little Miss Monroe.
Little Monroe's look-alike gown featured a tulle skirt and a high neckline embellished with silver sequins, while her mother's was a more dramatic sweetheart neckline that plunged, showing off her fabulous curves. Mariah wore jewels from her own collection, and her hair was adorned with a glamorous jeweled headpiece that completed her fantasy princess look. So a gorgeous princess. She had a little trouble keeping her dress up.
That
But let me
happens.
tell you, yeah, Mariah worked that dress. She looked beautiful. But you cannot have a wedding without a cake, right? Well, as you can imagine, theirs was spectacular. And you'll see our exclusive video of the cake cutting tomorrow.
Mariah in a white wedding gown herself, renewing her vows with Nick.
Yeah, Mariah rented out an entire amusement park, and not everyone's amused. We've got the all-new video.
The happiest place on earth shut down. Only Mariah Carey could celebrate her 5th anniversary this over the top.
Guilty.
10,000 crystals, 15,000 flowers flown in from all over the world. Mimi and Nick's fairy tale ceremony was a double celebration.
You ready?
Renewing their vows 5 years after the marriage that nobody saw coming.
The way we're doing our vow renewal is a little bit out there.
Also celebrating their twins Rock and Rose's 2nd birthday. Mariah chronicling every second of her Cinderella-style bash on Vine, her final fitting in a secret Disneyland hotel room called the Dream Suite. The Disney gotta cost millions of dollars to do that shutdown, the latest in vow renewal stunts. Last year, it was the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Because we get married every year, so we got to do it big every time.
Excitement, excitement, excitement.
Maybe not so much for Disneyland fans. The park off limits for guests most of the day. More than 100 staffers started setting up at lunchtime. The ladies of the view not impressed.
If you're gonna buy it out for something ridiculous like that, do it for a few hours and then let a bunch of sick kids come or something.
But Mariah's been doing this a while. She knows how to deal with drama.
Darling, you must be prepared if you're a true diva. If not, whatever.
I'll tell you what, shutting down Disneyland is not cheap. Woo.
Well, we're talking Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon shutting down Disneyland.
Well, Billy, they renewed their wedding vows. She tweeted this fairy tale family photo with the caption, celebrating our anniversary and the baby's birthday. Can you believe they're 2? Adding the hashtag blessed. And look, she posted a series of short videos on Vine. There's Nick in his princely gear with little rock and roll looking so cute. I love the anniversary. I just don't get doing it at Disney.
Well, she loves that, whimsical princess thing. She loves butterflies, the whole thing. She looks beautiful, and he looks like his son.